In the previous episode, we talked about chatbot marketing in the digital age.
From a 20,000 foot view, kung iisipin mo yung chatbot is, halimbawa, punta ka sa marketplace, tapos meron ka na gustong item, automatic click mo siya, may magpo-prompt na agad, is this still available? Yun yung mga pinaka-basic na elements ng chatbot.
In this episode, we will talk about coping in the midst of a pandemic. Let's begin! Hello everyone! Welcome to the Beautiful Mind and Soul podcast, where stories of faith, courage, and success inspire you to dream big and take action. I am your host, Shimee Japay, and our guest for today is the Philippines' #1 Millennial Transformational Coach. He's also an entrepreneur and a great speaker. Let's welcome Miguel Flores. Woo!
Wow! Thank you so much, Shimee, for inviting me here. Maraming salamat.
Yes, Miguel, thank you for giving us time for this podcast. No, I know a lot of listeners, especially millennials, will learn from your story and be inspired also, especially during these times. No, so speaking of your story, let's start with that.
Alright.
And ako, bata ka pa, no? Pero ang dami mo nang na-achieve sa buhay. So, marami sigurong nagtatanong ngayon. What is the story behind this successful millennial transformational coach? And ayun, what made you pursue this path ng ano?
Well, yeah, thank you for that. No, for me personally, kung yung iba kunyari nagulat kasi yun nga, within a very short amount of time, within a very fast-paced environment, talagang nakaka-create ng result. Truth be told, Shimee, I was equally shocked. So, ibig sabihin talaga, so kahit ako rin, nagulat. Kumbaga, when people are somewhat surprised, anong nangyari? Ako rin, I was equally surprised. Ako rin, sabi ko, anong nangyari? I didn't expect it to be this way because I started out just like any other else. In virtual lockdown summit, kung nasan ka, no, when you first met me, sinabi ko nga doon, I was actually sharing there na when I actually applied for college the very first time, okay? When I actually applied for college the very first time, walang tumanggap sa akin kahit isang school. I failed all of the exams. Sabi ko, shucks. I got accepted second try during my second try, and then after graduated, I started out just like any other people, di ba? Na of course meron tayong thinking na after graduation, you apply for a work right away, you get so much experience, and then after getting so much experience, maybe you get promoted. So I was typically the same person maybe na nakikinig sa'yo ngayon or nanonood sa'yo ngayon na having that level of mindset also of really just going through the crowd. That was my background. But then 2 years down the line after working, 2 years after working, parang nabore ako. Sabi ko, parang feeling ko, if I'm gonna spend the next 10, 20 years being in the same direction, parang boring. Ito na lang ba talaga yung buhay? So I quit. Okay? I will not suggest this kasi yung ginawa ko, totoo naman din, Shimee, it's very irresponsible. Nung nagkausap nga tayo kahapon, sabi ko sa'yo, Shimee, when I ask you about this, sabi mo, you had like a 2-year, 3-year plan to prepare just to go to something like this. Ako, at that time, wala. So what I did was very irresponsible. I gave myself a deadline. Sabi ko, 6 months kapag hindi naging effective, I will just go apply again. Sabi ko naman at that time, I was 21. 21 pa lang din naman ako, bata pa man din ako, feeling ko naman may tatanggap kahit isang kumpanya lang. No? So, I pursued what I love, which is my passion, which is dumaldal, to open my mouth, okay, buksan ko yung bunganga ko, and sabi ko, I'm just gonna find in opportunities, platform, people, network connections that can actually help me through it. So I entered into events, I entered into programs, self-development seminars, and little did I know, okay, by divine intervention or whatever you call it, little did I know, I was actually meeting the right people. I was actually meeting the right opportunities. Can I share with you, Shimee, kung gaano ka right opportunity ito?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay? I entered into the right community, right market, na sobrang right opportunity niya. I entered into a business that got so big right away. After 3 months, I went into a 7-figure sales. Okay? On the 4th month, nagsara. Nalugi. So when I say nalugi, nagkaroon agad ng, of course, di ba? Nobody prepared for a 7-figure sales, no? So to cut the story short, it was very unsuccessful. We did not deliver. Me and my business partners got into, a misunderstanding that technically my business partner got all the business away and I got myself with nothing. So with all of the 7-figure sales, okay, I got 0. All right. So napaka-right opportunity, no? So I was at the down point of my life na parang sabi ko na nga ba, this is very irresponsible. Sabi ko na nga ba, I did not prepare for this. Why did I quit? Why did I resign? Kita mo, yung first business, well, it's actually my second. Kasi yung first business venture ko, wala lang yun eh. Parang alam mo yun, selling chocolate chip cookies. Yung second business venture ko, naloko ako. Hindi naging successful. Talagang patikim lang. So, I entered myself into growth. Okay. That's where I started entering myself into preparing myself, equipping myself, growing myself, developing myself. Doon ako nag-start. Kasi nga, bumagsak di ba? I went into failure. So, because of that failure, I developed myself. I actually get into, self-development, personal development. And then, I didn't expect that it was actually the turning point of my career. So, I entered myself into coaching. Okay, doon ako naging exposed into coaching, into self-awareness, into personal development. And at that time, hindi ko naman yan naiintindihan. Sabi ko, for me, ano ba yung self-development na yan? Hindi pa ako reader at that time. Hindi ako masyadong nagbabasa. So, parang hindi ako masyadong familiar with it. So that I got myself exposed to it. I got myself aware to it. And then I started loving it. And then before I know it, I started sharing it to people. I started sharing it to, to fellow millennials, to fellow people of my same age. And then sabi nila, uy, Migs, you're effective there, Actually, effective ka dyan sa ginagawa mo. Why don't you not continue it? So sabi ko, uy, mukhang pwede nga. So what I did, nagpa-apprentice ako. When I say apprentice, I made myself an intern. Not getting paid any salary, not getting paid any allowance. Sabi ko lang dun sa mentor ko or dun sa talagang, who's been doing this for the past 10, 20 years. Sabi ko, just allow me to follow you. Just allow me to know your craft, to learn what it is that you're doing. And then it is my tuition fee to myself already. So, buti na lang pumayag kasi hindi naman niya ako binabayaran at the time. Buti na lang pumayag. And then, I served him, okay? I served him. Para akong alalay, so to speak. Pero at the same time, I'm learning so much. And then, little did I know, I started building a cute community of the same people. Okay, when I built a community, ginawa ko lang yung platform ko to just speak para lang dumaldal. Kasi nga, hilig ko talaga dumaldal. Wala pang bayad yon, no? I was not getting paid. I just practice until around 8 months down the line, around 8 months since that time, I started getting paid. Okay? My first pay, if I'm not mistaken, sobrang baba, parang less than 5K for the whole talk, parang ganyan. And for the whole seminar, sobrang baba. And then, little down the line, I started increasing my rate. I started getting traction, nakikilala ko. I started getting presence. And then, 2-3 years down the line, I already am nationwide right now, even going Southeast Asia. I founded 2 businesses already. When I say founded, of course, it's a really good business structure. So, I built already businesses of the same sort. And buti na lang, I went into failures like that kasi maybe I will not experience this turning point if I did not experience those level of failure. So, yeah.
Yeah. Galing. That's a great story, ano. Pati ako na-amaze ako habang nakikinig ako sa story mo. And definitely, yung mga nakikinig ngayon, mga millennials, na-inspire sila. Grabe, itong millennial na to. Kahit ikaw mismo, di ba, nabigla ka dun sa growth mo eh. And actually, nakaka-relate ako dun sa part ng story mo, which is, you have a business, nag-fail, and you go into self-development, self-growth. Ganun din ang nangyari sa akin. Nung nag-fail, pumasok din ako sa personal development. Nag-aral ako ng 1 year.
Honestly, hindi ko naman talaga planong mag-self-development. Honestly,
Oh,
it's just that one of my, the founder of Virtual Lockdown Summit, okay, the
yeah.
founder of that, MJ, ang tagal niya na akong in-invite. We were friends for like 11 years already.
Oh, wow.
Okay? And, tagal niya na akong ini-invite dyan. Oh, you try this self-development. Bagay sa'yo to. Bagay sa'yo to. Bagay sa'yo to. Sabi ko, ayoko niyan. Before, sabi ko, ayoko niyan. And then sabi niya, ano ka ba, promise ko, pag umattend ka one time, sabi mo, daming maganda. Sabi ko, syempre, uy, ba daming maganda? Totoo ba yan? Sige nga, try ko nga yan para lang makita ko maganda. When I entered into the self-development seminar, I forgot about the beautiful ladies. I already imagined the self-development program. So, sabi ko, wow. It was a literal shock to me. Na sabi ko, ang ganda pala nitong self-development na to. Bakit ko ba ayaw nito? So, yeah, it was by accident actually.
'Di ba? Ang galing. Parang God willing talaga na andun ka sa event na 'yon. And
True.
galing din ng story mo kasi I also hear that part of your story sa mga ibang successful speakers like Francis Kong, Jason Lowe, yung nagsisimula sila na wala mo ng bayad, nagpa-practice, apprenticeship. Kaya kayo, mga nakikinig sa podcast na to at sa interview, grabe. Nakikita niyo yung mga tao na very successful sila. Hindi sila nandun kaagad sa tuktok eh. They experience the struggles. And yun nga, shinare ni Migs yung nag-start siya na halos wala muna, practice, halos parang alalay nung mentor niya. Pero it's the part of his learning process and it's great, no? And ngayon, we just want to ask, since bata ka, nung nagsimula ka, meron ka bang mga struggles noon when it comes to coaching people na mas matanda sa'yo?
Definitely. Looking back, parang sabi ko, grabe. Of course, when you're young, people will look down on you. People will ask you, paano mo ko coach? How will you coach me? Bata ka, and mas marami pa akong experience sa'yo. That's why I love coaching. Okay? Just to give a definition for your viewers, for your listeners, coaching is a process of guiding people. All right? Guiding people to where they want, okay, and where they are at right now. And the reason why I love coaching is because wala siyang requirement. The science or the psychology of coaching itself is wala siyang requirement na dahil mas marami akong experience sa'yo, therefore I'm better at coaching. Because that's already mentoring. That's already consulting. Okay? If I'm sharing with you what I'm good at, if I'm teaching you what I'm good at, I'm already mentoring you, I'm already consulting you, I'm already teaching you. But I'm not coaching you anymore. Bakit? Coaching is described in the process. Coaching is described as a process na kung saan you have your answers, or not a process but under a principle that you have your answer to your own questions. Why? Bakit siya ganon? Kasi nobody can tell you how to live your life. Kasi buhay mo yan eh. Not because, kunwari lang, maybe you have struggles in the past in terms of your business, Shimee. Okay? Not because I have struggles in the past can mean na yung struggle ko or yung solution ko sa struggle ko will be the same solution that you have in your own struggle. It doesn't work that way. Yung buhay mo yan. Even if you have your struggle, even if I have my struggle, I cannot tell you na this is how you want to live your life. Kasi di ko naman binuhay yung buhay mo eh. So I can only speak for myself because it's my life. But I can never speak for people. But I can guide you through to where you want based from where you're at right now. Under the principle of what? You have the answer to your own questions. So that's what I love about coaching. So, but if you ask me, do I encounter struggles? Oo naman. When I was young, I'm not coaching people yet. You know what? Buti na lang, okay? My mentor was very supportive. That's number one. My mentor was very supportive of me na siya yung parang aking testimonial lagi. He will refer me to his friends. He will refer me to some clients. Tapos sabihin niya, you know what? Try this person out. Kapag hindi niyo siya nagustuhan, ako mismo yung gagawa nito sa inyo. He paved the way for me. Honestly, no. My heart is so grateful to my mentor of how he supports me, of how he loves me as a mentee, as a coachee, simply because ganun yung naging experience namin together na he will vouch. When I was in Singapore, when I did my very first international speaking engagement or international training, it was from him. Okay, tapos sabi niya dun sa client, pay this man, okay, of course, I'll vouch for this man. Kapag hindi mo nagustuhan, okay, syempre in English okay, syempre in English sabi niya, if you don't want, or if you're not satisfied with the services or the, how Migs done his coaching, then whatever amount you give him, I will pay you. Money back guarantee. Okay? And because of that, of course, sa client, wala namang risk. Sige, let's try this out. Let's check this person out. Let's check this kid. Talagang ganun pa, no? Quote unquote, kid pa talaga yung turing sa akin at the time. And let's check this kid out. All right? And then, because of that, they experience me and then they love it. Sabi nila, wow, itong kid na to, magaling pala to. And then word of mouth, ni-refer na ako to another person, and then pag-refer sa akin to another person, ganun ulit. I'll vouch for this kid. If hindi nyo gusto, sagot ko yan, parang guarantor, no? Sagot ko yan, ako mismo yung I'll give you value in return or in exchange kapag hindi nyo siya gusto. Nagustuhan. So, do I experience struggles? Yes, definitely. Do I experience hardships? Oo naman. Nobody started out in a silver platter. Okay? But your connections is your greatest asset. People's trust is your greatest asset. Okay? People vouching for you is your greatest asset. That's why I will always say, Shimee, no? Do not, when people are starting, or when you are starting out in maybe career, side hustle, business, whatever, do not go for the money right away. Go for the network. Go for the connection. Because the connection and the network will pave the way for the money in the future. It's always trust versus money. I will always say this, that trust is the currency of the present and the future. Trust is the most valuable currency in the world right now. When you got it, your business, your side hustle will really go big. But if you don't get it, you settle for money right away, it will fall down right away. That was my failure in my business. And yung sinabi ko nag-fail, that was my failure. I settled for money right away, not people's trust. So, yeah. Did I answer the question? Sana naman, no?
Yeah. He answered the question. Actually, very na-expound. And ang galing, no? Tama. I agree with that you need to build connection, trust, and credibility with sa mga tao. And your network is your network din Parang ganun, may mga sinasabi silang ganun kasabihan. And totoo naman yun. If pumunta ka sa mga events na mga seminars, bukod dun sa learnings dun sa topic, you also get to meet a lot of like-minded people. And eventually, sila din yung magiging friends mo and possibly clients mo, no? So, nakita rin namin dun sa story mo yung value of having a mentor who will really want to see you succeed in life. So, very important yung mentorship.
Yeah, which means if you have invest in mentorship.
Yeah.
Kasi I've mentored someone already. Okay, you know me naman, no? So I've mentored someone already who already is what has her own graphic design business.
Wow.
She already expanded it into an architectural business.
Oh.
Okay? But back when I met this young woman, she was literally, you will never want to do business with her. Honestly. You will never want to do business with her. But now, oh wow. Wow. Grabe, ibang klase ibang klase. And this person's younger than me. So
Wow,
maybe
wala?
few years, yeah, so maybe this young woman, few years from now, maybe this person's, bigger than me.
Wow.
And that's fine with me. Invest in mentorship, seriously. If
Yes.
people, yeah,
Because no, yung sa mentorship, you get to know their failures din, no? Parang shortcut na rin siya in such a way that they will guide you. Parang hindi mo na matatapakan yung mga minds dun sa dadaanan mo. Hindi ka na mabubutasan. They will guide you in the process. And yan, dyan sila
right.
Migs for that. And Brett, baka may nako-curious, no? Ilang taon ka na ba daw, Migs?
12. Hindi,
Oh my
hindi,
God.
hindi. 25.
25. So, grabe yung mga millennials ngayon. They are hustling and makikita nyo yung background nila. Hindi naman talaga sila parang tipong outstanding sa academics, pero they have their own strengths. And they are working now with in their ikigai, yung parang flow, they are flowing kasi they are doing what they are passionate about, and at the same time, helping a lot of people and earning na rin in the process. So, look for that ikigai of yours din kasi you nurture your strength. Kung hindi ka masyadong magaling sa academics, baka may ibang strength ka. Katulad niya, mahilig siyang magdaldal lang daw, no? Pero ngayon, yung pagdadaldal niya or speaking engagement niya, nakatulong din sa kanya to grow and also to have this growth sa business. So, thank you for
Right.
that, Migs. And ngayon, we are transitioning to the next question, no?
Mhm.
Kasi we are in this situation which is COVID. May
Right.
COVID-19 situation tayo. And a lot of people, mga estudyante, mga parents, employees, entrepreneurs, ayan, affected during this situation. And marami sa kanila fearful, may doubts, and ayun, hopeless na for the future. Baka meron kang tips that can help these people to cope and recover.
All right. Thank you for that, Shimee. What I will always say, of course, if you experience fear, doubt, worry during this time, it's perfectly normal. Why? Because there's change. May nagbago eh. And di naman tayo prepared for this eh. Of course, if there's change suddenly happened, and it's not something positive, you will experience fear. Okay? Doubt and worry. Now, of course, the fear, doubt, and worry, it's normal. All right? And that's perfectly fine if you go through it, if, you experience it, that's perfectly normal. But, okay, according to studies, prolonged fear, prolonged doubt, and prolonged worry, it's not anymore normal. It's already a choice. Ibig sabihin, kapag kunwari lang, no, may tumahol sa yung aso tapos takot ka sa aso. Okay? May tumahol sa yung aso, will you experience fear, Shimee?
Of course, definitely yes.
Definitely. Pero kung kunwari, one day na yung tumatahol sa'yo, hindi ka naman kinakagat, tahol lang ng tahol for one day, matatakot ka pa ba?
Hindi na siguro, hindi na ako nilapitan
Not as much. Yes. Tumatahol lang. Yan lang yung ginagawa niya, tahol lang. One day lang. Nandyan lang. 2 days. Tumatahol lang.
Pababayaan ko na yung aso.
3 days.
Kakalimutan ko na yung aso.
So kahit tumatahol siya, will you still be fearful? Will you still worry?
For me, hindi na.
Maybe you will, exactly. Maybe you will take precautions, of course. Maybe you will take measures to be safe, of course.
Yeah.
But you will not feel fear or worry anymore because tumatahol lang naman siya. But then again, you will still be prepared. So what am I saying here? Staying prepared, precautionary measures, being safe is perfectly fine. Kasi some people will make their safety precaution and, precautionary measures as an excuse to be fearful. No, I'm fearful so I can be safe. So I can be prepared. No, you're fearful because you're fearful. wala namang kinalaman yung safety sa fear eh, di ba? Does this make
Interesting.
sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Wala
yeah.
namang kinalaman yan eh. Ibig sabihin, pwede ka naman mawala yung fear mo and still be safe. Pwede ba yon?
Yes, of course.
Pwede ka maging hindi fearful and still what?
Safe.
Be responsible
Yes.
and be prepared and do your precautionary measures, correct? So wala yung
True.
kinalaman. And yet some people are using what? Using safety precautionary measures as what? As an excuse already to justify their fear.
Galing.
And now, people will tell us, of course, Migs, you don't understand me. You don't understand the fear I'm going through. You don't understand the worry. Don't understand it now. I will be honest, I don't understand it now because by today, 1 month after the lockdown, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
already 1 month na eh. It's April 15 already eh.
Yes, yes.
So 1 month after the lockdown, it's already a choice. Maybe first few days, first week, first 2 weeks, that's perfectly fine. That's an emotion. We will get through it. Okay? But 1 month down the line, I mean, at this time, you're already, yung katawan mo has already gotten used to the lockdown already.
You're right.
Okay? Di ba before, correct me if I'm wrong, Shimee, first 2 weeks, maybe you experience parang antagal ng araw, antagal ng oras kasi hindi ka makalabas.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Pero ngayon, saglit na lang ulit yung araw, mabilis na lang din yung oras kasi sanay na eh.
Totoo. Totoo.
Which means physically, your body is what? Physically, your body is made to adapt. Remember, di ba? We are made biologically to adapt.
Yes.
Which
yes.
means emotionally, we need to understand emotions versus mood. Emotion is perfectly normal, but mood is a choice. Staying in fear, staying in doubt, staying in worry is a choice. Now, if that is a choice, I will need to ask you, if you're listening to this today, if you're watching this today, ano yung pinangahawakan mo? Why are you still choosing to be fearful?
That's a great question, no? Right, audience, dear audience, mag-reflect na kayo ngayon. And tama, no? It's a choice. And
Yeah.
4
What are
weeks
you
na.
holding on to?
True.
Anong pinangahawakan mo?
Yeah.
Because maybe for some people, Shimee, no, ang pinangahawakan nila is they're still resisting eh. Ayaw nila tanggapin na we're on lockdown.
Sa in
Yun yung
denial.
pinangahawakan nila. Dapat talaga, hindi, normal lang eh.
Okay.
Or for some people, I just wanna be right. I told you so. Dapat ganito eh. Diba? Worse, you will involve politics in this. That's the worst for me. Na dapat kung iba yung binoto nyo, we could have been more prepared. Eh, hindi nga eh. Again, I'm not gonna dwell into politics here. It's not the point. My main point here, ito na nga eh. We live in this world already. What now? What can we now do to move forward? What can we now do to make a change?
Yeah. I agree with what you said, no? Yung what can we do? Yung tanong na yun, no? What can we do to make a change? Kasi nga, kung nagdidwell ka lang sa fear, definitely, parang hindi ka na makakagalaw. You are fogged by your emotions and tama. Isipin mo kung ano yung magagawa mo at hindi yung mairereklamo mo during this time. Kasi nga,
Exactly.
who you become after this COVID, naging result na yan eh dahil sa reaction mo during this time. Kaya very important. So tama si Migs doon. Reflect guys doon sa mga nakakaramdam ng ganun. It's completely normal. Pero kung hanggang ngayon, 4 weeks na nung kami nag-i-interview and maybe you will listen to this interview ilang weeks pa after nung namin as of this moment. Pero assess mo na yung sarili mo. May kaya ka pang gawin during this period and yun, kailangan mong ma-identify yan para hindi ka naman natatakot lagi. So, thank you.
Number one, thank you for that. Number one, recognize. Okay? Number two, after recognizing that you know what, I have fear, then maybe start releasing it. Okay, kwento mo, whatever. Ngayon, of course, release mo 4 weeks na eh. So, dapat lang tapos na yung release, di ba? You really just start to reframe already na, I mean, some people kasi the reason why they're in fear, they're in doubt, they're in worry, not because they're wrong people, not because they're bad people. Clear tayo doon ha. Hindi dahil masamang tao yan, hindi dahil maling tao yan, hindi dahil hindi yan magaling, but because ang pagtingin sa sarili, okay, the self-image is what? Not good enough. So the reason why people are fearful, the reason why people worry is because they think of themselves very lowly. So I want you to assess that as well. Now that you recognize it, now that you can release it, maybe start checking in within. The reason maybe why I'm fearful is because I don't trust myself as much. Maybe this lockdown is a journey of self-worth, of self-trust, of self-image. Okay? So now that I can trust myself, reframe it, until the time that I can say to myself, now I can trust myself, I'm worthy, okay? My self-worth is up. Then I can ask myself already, what can I now do because I'm a great person?
Wow.
What can I now do because I'm worthy?
Galing.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that definitely makes sense. So, ang galing ng 3 hours mo doon, ah. Recognize, release, and reframe. Ako, take away nila yan during this interview. And guys, makinig kayo. Galing sa isang coach, you need to do those things. Especially if kasama kayo dun sa sinasabi naming may takot, di-depress, and nag-worry. So, thank you for that,
Mm-hmm.
Migs, no? And ngayon, coming from an entrepreneur naman na katulad mo,
Yeah.
ano naman yung pwede mong advice dun sa mga entrepreneurs na naapektuhan during this COVID situation?
All right. Thank you for that. Number one, okay, of course, again, it's perfectly normal. Kasi nga may pagbabago eh. Okay? But, ulitin ko, it's perfectly normal. But, there's a lot of platforms. There's a lot of opportunity. Like what you're doing now, Shimee, during this podcast, that can allow people to maintain productivity, that can allow people to maintain business, okay, if they actually just get into the bottom of digitization and technology. Marami ng experts nag-predict nito eh. 2025, we have already transitioned to technology. 2030, everything is all about technology. Everything is all about digitization. Now, of course, tayo, when we were listening to these experts, ang sabi natin, ayoko niyan. Okay naman yung negosyo ko, okay naman yung career ko. And then COVID happened. And then we were all like, shucks, bad trip. My business started what? Getting stuck. Okay? Because we did not listen to those people already predicting the rise of futuristic technology and digitization. So what's my advice for you? Again, that's perfectly normal, but now is the time to actually what? To actually study and educate yourself and have your due diligence on how you can transition your business, your career to technology, to digitization. Why? Because we are now entering globally. Ano yung local? We are local, but our reach is global. Alright? So, ibig sabihin, even in the comforts of my home, even in the comforts of my place, I'm now reaching you. You're in Pampanga, tama ba? Yeah. We're now having this podcast. I'm in my seminar 2 days ago, I was reaching to Cebu, Bohol, Iloilo. Before, it's not possible.
Yes.
When I was doing my face-to-face seminars, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Kailangan ko pang lumipad, kailangan pa nila ma-hassle. Ngayon, it's in the convenience of everyone's home.
Galing.
Now, one of my coaches, construction business, okay, transition already, meron siyang online grocery with delivery. Okay, so right now in Metro Manila, they will just what? They will just fill up a form. Ano yung mga gusto nilang ipabili, ano yung mga gusto nilang goods, and it will be delivered to their doorstep. Okay? Within 4 days of this business, they have gathered hundreds of thousands already in revenue.
Galing.
Within 4 days. Bakit? Finding the opportunity in the situation. That's number one. Number two, embracing technology and digitization. The faster people can adapt and the faster people can embrace the change, the faster they can what? They can make good opportunity of this situation and still continue business.
Yeah, that's right, no? Ang galing nung tip mo doon. coming from a digital marketer, I've seen a lot of people resisting these changes and hindi sila naniniwala na kailangan mo
True.
na talagang we're heading towards that digital age and dapat nga no 2020 andun na. Kaso dahil nga medyo traditional and hindi pa aware, ayun nag-resist. So ngayon nangyari yung COVID, eye opener, ang dami nagta-transition ngayon sa online. So kayo pong nakikinig na apektado and nag-iisip pa rin ng way, that is one way for you to survive in the future. So, tama si Migs doon. And thank you for that, Migs, for sharing that tip. And,
Welcome.
yeah. Ngayon, if you are given the chance to talk to a lot of Filipino millennials, for example, marami nakikinig sa atin, what is that one advice that you can give the millennials? Siyempre, millennial din ako for them to pursue their dreams and to achieve success in life. Ano yung one tip mo sa kanila?
Isa lang talaga?
Pwedeng more than.
Okay. Pwedeng dalawa?
Yeah, sure.
Negotiate ako.
Yeah.
Number one, everything is possible. I did not expect to be where I'm at right now. I did not expect it when I was starting. I did not expect it to be this fast. I really did not. Hindi ko naman, nasa isip ko, it's gonna take me around 5 years, 8 years, 10 years to be here. But, posible eh. My tagline has always been inspiring possibilities. And for millennials, everything is possible if you do one thing. And that is to transform yourself to be bigger, better today than yesterday. It's always a journey of personal mastery, okay? It's always a journey of personal development. Business always follow personal development. Career always follow business development. Relationship, even romantic relationship, always follow personal development. Diba? Kunyari ikaw, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship, Shimee, no? Pero, who would you rather be? With someone na kapag may nasabi ka lang konti, offended na agad, affected na affected, it's like you're walking on an eggshell, or someone who can, simply understand you, who will not be so reactive, okay? Because mature siya mag-isip.
Of course, doon tayo sa mature mag-isip.
Yeah. Which means, people are naturally attracted to people who are more matured, okay? Not by age, but by wisdom, by mindset. People are more naturally attracted and magnetized to people who are developing themselves, who are always growing. Because that's what the law of gravity is all about. Di ba meron tayong universal laws? That's the universal law of gravity. Bigger mass attracts smaller mass.
Galing.
Which means the person who's growing more attracts people who's not as much growing. That's the universal law of gravity. Therefore, it's not just, di ba universal law, it's applicable to all, di ba? Kahit masama ka, kahit mabait ka, okay? It's a universal law, okay? Now, the universal law is not applicable just like when you jump up, you will jump down. It's not just like that. It's applicable to all, even in people. Because again, magpapaka-nerd ako. Sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, everything is energy. Okay? Which means even us is an energy being. And since we are an energy being, we are still subject to what? The laws of physics. We are still subject to the laws of the universal laws. Therefore, if I grow myself, I will naturally attract people who are not as much as growing as me. Therefore, you want to inspire possibility. If you're a millennial, you want to inspire possibility. Grow yourself like crazy today than you were yesterday.
Galing.
Because you will not, you will naturally attract people. You will transform yourself to a bigger scale. You will inspire possibilities. When that happens, I will be happiest the most, honestly.
Ang galing. Of course, na makikinig sila sa'yo kasi they've seen you walk the talk, Yung parang, this millennial na sinasabi niyang inspire possibilities, they can see it, they can feel it. Yung parang tipong 10x your success, yung feeling na yon. If you've read the book of that, yung pag na yung mga nabasa ng book ng 10x, maramdaman nyo yung mga emotions ng mga taong ito eh. They're really going there, 10x their success. And yeah, thank you, Migs, no, for this opportunity to be here with us. And
Thank
definitely,
you.
is if there a way for these people to connect with you, follow you, and what are your future plans for coaching? Right.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Shimmy. Again, people can connect me, can contact me. My handle in terms of my social media has always been the same. My Facebook is at Life Coach Migs, at Life Coach Migs. My LinkedIn is the same. It's at Life Coach Migs. My Instagram is the same. That's at Life Coach Migs. Okay? My TikTok is the same, if I'm not mistaken. That's at Life Coach Migs. If I'm not mistaken, pero kung mali, baka I'm not sure. But my Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn is the same. Okay, you know what? My businesses is focusing on three aspects. Okay, personal development, money, and health. So I have created a consultancy group. Okay, it's a consultancy group wherein, you know, these three things are the most important things in a man's life or in a woman's life, in every person's life. Okay, people are prioritizing personal development because, of course, it's your growth. Money, because kahit personal develop ka pero you're broke, people will not believe in you. Okay? That's why money is equally important because it buys your freedom. Okay? And last but not the least is your health, kasi kahit marami kang pera pero yung health mo hindi okay, then wala pa din. Diba? Health is wealth, right? So, that being said, I have created a consulting group wherein people can always inquire, people can always consult, people can always be coached around money, personal growth, and health. When I say personal growth, it includes business. It includes business development. So personal and business development, money, wealth, and health. We talk about varieties, all right? We talk about varieties of topics there when we consult people. Because number one, it's very personalized, it's very customized. So there's no one solution for all. It doesn't make sense. It's a case-to-case basis. It's a person-to-person basis. We talk about variety of topics. We talk about, you know, having a worry-free retirement. We talk about having a life of freedom 20, 30 years from now that is still purely healthy. We talk about franchising. We talk about licensing. We talk about, you know, scaling your business. We talk about business consulting. We talk about how do you double, triple, even 10x your business in less than 2 years. Because I've done it personally. So I like what you said, Shimee. I'm coming from a space where I've 10x my ventures, not from theory, okay? But I've 10x my ventures based on result. So how did I do it? I'm gonna share it through consulting, through coaching, through mentoring programs, through this one, wherein our solutions is tailored fit. You know what? First year, second year, ito gawin mo, pero 10 years, 20 years down the line, I will give you money with your investments. We've partnered with the top companies in the country. We've partnered with banks, with institutions, so we could provide what? Consulting solutions that is tailored fit, but at the same time, tailored fit investments that could give them 30 years, 40 years, 10, 18% down the line. They can actually what? Grow their money. And at the same time, be purely healthy because we've tailored fit healthy solutions for them. Partnered with, you know, top-notch Japanese technology that can actually what? Make sure they're the healthiest, they're the wealthiest, and they're most developed. Living the life they've always wanted. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I can support them.
What is the name of your consultation group? Can
All
they
right.
access that?
Yeah, it's different right now. All they can access right now, it's the capital. My investment group, it's called the capital. It's a quest, the capital. Pero what I would love, kasi I'm still in the process right now of merging all of these organizations. I told you, di ba? I have my seminar business. I have my investment. I have my, you know, my health business, my hydration business. I'm still in the process of merging them. Okay, so my tawag dito, my investment is called the capital. All right. I'm part of a group. It's called I Am Plus. Okay, that's my personal development brand, and my healthy brand is called Enagic. All right. So I'm building right now an umbrella na kung saan it's gonna cover all. Okay. So, but for now, they can access that through me by speaking to me, by actually going to my social media handles, and I will respond personally.
Yeah, great, no? So you can always connect with Migs through his social media platforms, yung mga sinabi niya kanina. And definitely, this millennial is killing it, no? Kaya if you need some help, mentorship, coaching, consultation, kasi iba-iba daw nga yun, sabi niya kanina. Just connect with him and ayan, he will reply naman, sabi naman ni Migs. So
Yeah.
thank you, Migs. Right?
Thank you.
For the wonderful podcast interview. Ang dami ko rin natutunan sa'yo. And definitely yung mga tao, mga nakikinig nito, nare-reach ng podcast na to, marami din silang natutunan sa iyo. So thank you for the time. And
Thank you as
everyone,
well.
sa lagi ko sinasabi, no, you don't need to be great to start, my friend. Just need to start to be great. And again, I lift everything up to our God above. There's Jesus. To God be the glory. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.